Good eve, good eve, good eve. Hello. Here we are again. How are we all? Good evening, hello, the Larkin sisters tuning in from Galway and tooting back the Newton's roadies just about made it. The music, says Texas, Team Rainbow Nottingham here and ready to play. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Ben from Devonshire. Let me make sure that I've got me live chat on, not me top chat. Hi, Joe Kremin. Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the veritable very same Nick's Pub Quiz. My name is Nick Heath. It is very good to be here. It's the start of March. How close are we to where it all began? Of course, more of that and our one-year celebrations in a little while. Hello, Wednesday crew from Tooting. Yes, well, first of all, a big cheers, everybody. Good evening, Caroline, my beautiful assistant. Lovely to have you here. Hello to the Boozak. Hello, everyone from the Goddens of Harrogate and Reading. Hello, Dave Jones. Hello, Neil, who's saying hello to Nick, Caroline, and Tom, my beautiful assistants. Anne-Marie says Nick's Narnias are here. The Galway girls say hi. Hi, Cleaner. Bendelocks are in the house. Team Quizneyland. You're all in. It's good to see you all. How are you? We've had a little taste of spring here in the UK over the course of the last week. Some nice sunny days. A little bit colder again now, but hopefully it is giving us all hope. Hope! It's all we can cling to. Hello, Jenny Mitten. Lovely to have you here. Good evening from the Hoglog, the Gay Goose, Cherie, the Meerkat. Hello, Claire Varga. This is Nick's Pub Quiz. We will do 40 general knowledge questions. We'll do 20, we'll have a little break, there'll be a cocktail. Then we'll do 20 more. I'll do my best to read out questions and not the answers at the same time. We've got some guest questions from Andy and some other guest questions as well. And my mind's just gone blank as to who else sent those, but that's because I'm Nick's Pub Quiz. Joe Goscombe's here. Mark says hi from France. So we will be, Graham Holland going Dutch, President Correct. We will be doing the do. We also have a bit of news to report from the, hello, Sarah P. from the Lausanne losers. Joe, looking trim. Well, thanks, love. We also have news from our cocktail doodlers. Remember that we created the Zoe Teeny for the last one? Well, there'll be news on the ones we created for Kate Hale, the one we created for Kate, at half time. And you may be getting your own very chance to order your own personalised cocktail picture-y thing. Anyway, more on that a bit later. I think it's just fair to say it's Wednesday. Shall we? Katie's questions. Thank you, David. Goodness me. Of course, Katie. There we go. Ooh, that's a strong G&T I've done for myself this evening. How lovely. And I can see, Julie, yes, Kate's excited about it. Good evening, Nick. Just me representing the Cumbernauddies tonight. Well, Julie, lovely to have you here. Francie Planter here, and Mark Watson. I think he's in Nice in France. Otherwise, he's just going, nice, France, which is equally enjoyable. Doug and Suze and Opie are in the house. Our new recruit, Pitbull Mix, who's been with us for 4 days. I saw the picture. I did. What an absolute cutie. Hello, Mitzi. Hello, everybody. So a solid 226 of us in here right now. Tadders is here as well. Hailstorms all round, really. I don't know if we've had any of those down in South London, Jim. But yes. We are nearly ready to go. Just a couple of things to get sorted. If you are new to the parish, you're very, very welcome indeed. This is what we do on Wednesdays. We started it nearly a year ago. We will be celebrating our 1-year anniversary on Friday, the 19th of March. I do hope you will join us then. But the main thing is you write your answers down with a pen and paper. You don't put them anywhere else. And the warning we have is a song about that. And it goes like this. Don't put your answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Nick's Pub Quiz. Yes, good. Some technical fun this evening, which means our sound is coming from a new source operated by my beautiful assistant off camera. He's really upping his part this evening, not a euphemism. Don't start yet, says Nick. Dinner's not ready. Okay, fine. We'll just wait. Best ringtone ever. It is quite ringtoney, isn't it? Yeah, that could work. Ringtoney. I hope that's someone's name somewhere. So that is the idea. You don't put the answers in the chat. Now, some of you may also have been aware that we have another quiz tomorrow. I mean, who would have thought it? But I am going to be back here at the slightly earlier time of 7 o'clock doing after a year of play, we figured out how to chat. Well done, MKB. Doing an England Rugby Schools quiz. Mark Lowe, who may be with us tonight, has asked me to do that. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night. It will be very much the same fare. I shall maybe not be in pub affair because the schools connect. You can all join us tomorrow, Kate. You can all join me. The nature of it being England Rugby Schools probably will downplay the cocktail, the twat, and the pub bit, as always, Mark, God bless you. And I'll sort of do a kids' TV version. Not that it's not been kids' TV enough, let's be honest. The demographic, I think, will therefore be slightly younger because we've got more schools tuning in and friends and family as well. And it'll be all of you guys as well. So if you are free tomorrow evening, I know a Wednesday and a Thursday this week, then come along tomorrow. There'll be a smattering of rugby questions. There'll also be some others. There'll be the usual fare, probably. I've not written the questions yet. So, you know, if anyone is free tomorrow and wants to play, then maybe later you can put yourself forward to write the questions. Not now, not now, not now. Just hold your horses. We'll ask a bit later. Anyway, I think we're almost about time to get started. And my beautiful assistant's left the room before my final piece of music needs to be played. Just like that, he's back. We just need to take our next pub quiz selfie before we get started. If you're not familiar, you know what to do. Gather round your smart TVs, your things. Give this a go for me. It would be nice, this little midweek one. This is the last official Nick's Pub Quiz before our 1 year anniversary. So I need you to do a few of these to remind people I'm still here and I'm still doing it. So, are we ready? I've got a nice, simple Guten this evening. It looks quite flat. The can was fresh only moments ago. Lucky fountain pen at the ready. All right, so Nick's Pub Quiz selfie coming. Gather round. I'll be at the background pulling a face and you'll be part of the picture. You know it. All right. We'll put this on social medias and things. In 3, 2, 1... Good one. I hope so. You're looking at your best, aren't you? Excellent. So good. Hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz, wherever you put that, preferably your Twitters and Instagrams. That's where I'm keen for it. I always forget to look on Facebook. If you're putting it there, who's doing Facebook? Stick it on LinkedIn. That'll confuse a few people, won't it? Yes. And my beautiful assistant, Caroline, has very kindly put my link for some payment in as well, which we'll get to. Right, I think we are done with the formalities. So eyes down for a full house. Let's play your march. Nick's Pub Quiz. Quiz. Thank you, beautiful assistant. Smooth as ever. You can retire to the other room and we'll continue. We'll see if this comes alive by then. Hopefully it will have done. Good, excellent. Are we ready? Pop your answers at the top of your sheets. You'll be swapping them with yourselves. It's lockdown. Then the music woke Clyde the Bulldog up. Did it, Team Carol Baskin? Well, yes, make sure you put your bits on there and we'll get going. 250 of you here now. Good eve. Hello, Wednesday. Very, very honoured that you've joined me. Thanks, team. All right. We've got some good questions this week, I think. Let's get on with question number 1, shall we? Here we go. Question 1. Scientists in Australia, they do have them there, have recently discovered the oldest known rock art, not just rock, Scientists in Australia have recently discovered the oldest known rock art, dated 17,300 years old. But what is it a picture of? Is it A, a koala, B, a snake, or C, a kangaroo? So that's question one. There's a few multiple choice on the recent news ones. Scientists in Australia have recently discovered the oldest known rock art, dated 17,300 years old. But what is it a picture of? A, koala, B, snake, C, kangaroo. A, B, C. Put one of them down. Good. Good. Okay, question number 2. What is the name of the hospital that the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, was moved to over the weekend? That is, what is the name of the hospital that the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, was moved to over the weekend? Multiple choice for you again here. Is it A, St Thomas's, B, St Mary's, or C, St Bartholomew's? So that is question number 2. What's the name of the hospital that the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, was moved to over the weekend? Was it A, St Thomas's, B, St Mary's, or C, St Bartholomew's? What about that one? Can I get my hair cut yet? I've managed to style it without you really noticing, but look at this. Look. Oh yes, over the ears, isn't it? An earwig. Wouldn't it be nice if it was Mile End Hospital? Am I missing something there? No. Have you had a facial peel? You're looking very young. Well, I just shaved this morning, Caroline, that's all. A facial peel. I've gone in for that. No. But thanks. How are you? I hope you're well. Caroline, by the way, I mean, I've been watching some of Schitt's Creek. Have you? There are some bits in that, Caroline Osborne, that make me think of you and amuse me grandly. Jodie says, you were born there. Oh, I see, right. It's a bit of a dive. Baxter's had a trim. Rob, yes, he has, hasn't he? Nick Mullins was telling us today on the Twitter. Question number 3. Which 75-year-old country music star published a video singing an adapted version of one of her greatest hits as she received her COVID vaccine this week? Kate says, be careful if you ask Tom to do your hair. I clippered James's hair on Saturday and forgot to put the guard back on, and he now has a big bald patch behind the ear. We sort of were there in lockdown 1, weren't we? Is that the Dale Winton orange face peel? Don't put more fuel to Alex Payne's already, what he started, basically. Karen, I haven't seen it. Yes, I've got to watch Call My Agent as well. I do have to watch Call My Agent. I look like a dog who's about to have an operation. Oh, James. Cone. That's after op, isn't it? Oh, bless you. Never mind. By the time we get to see you, it'll all have grown over. Got another month and a bit since we're allowed out. You do look very tanned, Nick. You guys. I was in the sunshine in Newcastle on Saturday. Newcastle, I know. Amazing. That was question 3. Which 75-year-old country music star published a video singing an adapted version of one of her greatest hits as she received her COVID vaccine this week? I'm very nearly saying greatest tits, which is sort of relevant. Question 4. Shall we move on? Question 4. Which former French president has been sentenced to 3 years in jail? 2 of them suspended for corruption. I'll give you some options here. Which former French president has been sentenced to 3 years in jail? 2 of them suspended for corruption. A. Nicolas Sarkozy. B. François Hollande. Or C. Jacques Chirac. Yes. Again? Sure. A. Nicolas Sarkozy. B. François Hollande. C. Jacques Chirac. We're going to crack on with Series 5 of the Bureau after the quiz tonight. Well, always good. Bush from Aaron. Could I get a shout out for Obi, the most mischievous dog in the world? That's quite the title, isn't it? Quite the title. Obi! Obi! Ooh! What you up to? Naughty. Good. Done? Too many multiple choice, says Dozza. Cusack saying all the multiple choice for the Qs you know the answer to. Well, just trying to help you along a bit. Question number 5. Which actress, political activist and environmentalist won the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the 2021 Golden Globes? That is question 5. Which actress, political activist and environmentalist won the Cecil B. DeMille Award, not the greatest, shit, what am I on about? Lifetime Achievement, at the 2021 Golden Globes? Not the French-Welsh rugby ref. Pascal Gauzère, indeed. He had a bit of a shocker, didn't he? Yeah, Buzak wants some multiple choice now. Well, you're against it 1 minute, you want it the next. Typiquement. Oui, en français. Simon, yes, people do need it now. Hi to Simba the Rabbit, who's sitting on the settee with us watching. Simba the Rabbit. Well, why not? Is the Bureau good? Anne-Marie, it's excellent. It's French intelligence service. It's great characters, brilliant acting, really nice script. It's subtitles, but I know a bit of the French, and it's still a really good script as well. It's beautifully French, and because they're sort of all moments of broody looking at each other and going, well, of course I would do that, and the other person going, and then leaving the room, and you're like, oh, she's furious, and stuff. It's just really good character-based stuff. Love it. Right, we're into spelling bee time. Spelling bee. Oh yes. Well, we've got some lovely ones for you here. These, of course, are the questions that my beautiful assistant Caroline cannot help you with via repeating in the chat, in case you wanted her to sort of defeat the object. So your spelling bees for questions 6, 7 and 8 are as follows. Here we go. Number 6 is going to be cataclysmic. Indeed. Cataclysmic. 7 will be asymptomatic. Indeed. And 8 will be daffodil. So, spelling bee. Question number 6. I'd like you to spell the word accurately. Cataclysmic. And for 7, it'll be asymptomatic. And for 8, it'll be daffodil. Just going to bring you down a little bit, then I can sit back a little bit more, you see. Oh, that's nice. So 6 cataclysmic, 7 asymptomatic, 8 daffodil. Just give you another second or two on those. Cheers all. I can probably give you a little bit more room over here, can't I? You can be a little bit more over there, almost sort of keeping watch around the corner, which I quite like. Can't see a little pretty face and eyes there, can you? That's a bit better. Just arranging my toys, if you don't mind. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. And this one? Shall I get you inside his ear a little bit? Oh, it's tight. Yeah, that's a bit better. They look like more of a gang now. A little hog log round the corner. Don't mind me. Team Quizzing Land, these spelling questions really show me how much I rely on my phone to spell for me. Ah, well, there you go. Buzak, 8 is daffodil. The spelling of daffodil. Okay, on to question number 9. The spelling bee questions are from my beautiful assistant Tom, and the what happened next question. And here we go with this month's what happened next. Can't see Hoglog's right here. Well, he's got one. What happened next? Question number 9. On the 28th of June 1997, boxers Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield went head-to-head in a fight that was billed as The Sound and the Fury. In the third round, the pair got tangled up. What happened next? So, that was question 9 on what happened next round. On the 28th of June 1997, boxers Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield went head-to-head in a fight that was billed as The Sound and the Fury. In the third round, the pair got tangled up. What happened next? I like that, Rob. Nobody puts Hoglog in the corner. Well, maybe he can have a bit more. There you go. If he goes back there a bit. Oh. Bit more ear there, isn't there? Ear. What happened next then? Question 9. Got something? Got an idea? Yeah, I'm sure you have. Sure you have? Better, says Amanda. Good. Is there a break to make a G&T? Well, Ben, you should have brought one to the start. Yes, half-time. After we've done the answers for the first 20, then it's interval time. And you can go and make yourself a drink. Or just bring me with you. Repeat question there for Jodie. Was it, that was the question 5, yes. Which actress, political activist and environmentalist won the Cecil B. Demille Award at the 2021 Golden Globes? Tadders needs a Bailey's break. Right, that was your what happened next. Question 10. The original members of which English indie rock band feature Johnny Borrell, Bjorn Agren, Rennie Lane, Ben Ellis and drummer Matt Hector? Probably one of those names is your clue. Question 10 then, the original members of which English indie rock band feature Johnny Borrell, Bjorn Agren, Rennie Lane, Ben Ellis and drummer Matt Hector? Gav McGee, there should be a Hoglog cocktail. What are you on about? The Hoglet Orange Espresso Martini? Where have you been, Gav? Someone have a word. God, dear. Alex, shout out to the dogs, please. Rosie, Lottie and Peggy Sue. What flavour and what flavour dogs are they? Gav, I've got the book as well. Gav, there's I mean, you're in all sorts of trouble there, aren't you? Rosie, Lottie, Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty Peggy Sue, oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue. I got a bit carried away there. Oh, well, I love you, girl. I need you, Peggy Sue. There you go. Live for your pleasure. That was question 10. Texas. The music. Whilst you're dogging, can you give a doggy shout to Buzz Harvey, please? Buzz! Buzz! He's a good boy. Oh, yes. Right, enough with the dog shouts for now. By the way, Alec, your personalised cocktail business will not be revealed in this quiz, so don't get your hopes up. But it is being worked on. In some fashion, by the way, I might tell you. But anyway. Where are we? Question 11. Now, these are some nice questions from our first guest questioner. These are from Muzke Morgan, Katie, who decided it might be nice. In fact, I need to check which round. No, sorry, these are Andy's questions. I do beg your pardon, because they ended up both being accidentally on a very similar theme. Both Katie and Andy came and suggested that they might like something a little bit homeschooly or schooly related, and we've ended up with them each on a sort of theme that's entirely accidentally related. So that's nice. So we've got Andy's questions first, which are very much on the homeschooling theme. So we start first period, ladies and gentlemen, for question 11 is maths. Are we ready? There are 25 CDs in a box. A shop orders 14 boxes. How many CDs did they order? So yes, thank you to Andy for this one. There are 25 CDs in a box. A shop orders 14 boxes. How many CDs did they order? It's not a silly trick question, by the way. It is a maths problem. Jim says, I borrowed the guest questions with 1-star reviews for a quiz over the weekend. We ended up winning the quiz with our uni mates for the first time ever. Thanks, team. Winning the quiz because you knew all the answers, James. I don't know what that was. I guess good. Good. Well, I'm glad. So that was maths. Are you working on your maths and times it by the and carry the? Yeah, sure. Good. Because we've got music next. Not that music, a different music, like actual like music learning. No, because your round was hideous for them. Ah, that's the way to win these things, James. Nice. So, music. Question 12 in our homeschoolathon. Question 12 is music now. A quaver lasts half as long as what other note? That is, a quaver lasts half as long as what other note? Yeah, I knew it was the bad review ones, Caroline. Yeah, no, I knew. I was just wondering how they'd been part of him winning the quiz when he would have known all the answers. I didn't think they were that hard, to be honest. So that's question 12 in our music lesson whilst homeschooling. A quaver lasts half as long as what other note? I'm waiting, by the way. I've had one of those days preparing the questions where I ran out of time to check them all. Now, you'll know me well enough. How often does that happen anyway, you're thinking? Surprisingly, I do try, but not a chance today. So particularly when we get to this area, I might be like, oh, I've not done something yet. I've just spotted one. I've just spotted one where I've not done the bit. Luckily, I can remember it. Can you repeat the question, says John? This one, the music one. A quaver lasts half as long as what other note? Tim Quinn missed question 12 as you can't do basic math. Well, that was it again then. You just heard it there. Everyone wants some quavers. It's a very British crisp, that, isn't it? Have we got some friends from North America on Texas? You guys, have you heard of the crisps, quavers? You aware of them? Have they made it to North America? So profesh, I know, Cass. All right, let's move on to question 13, which is not yet, says Mitzi. Yeah, Doug and Sue scratching their head. No, never heard of them. Question 13, year 8 geography. Is it a what's it? No, what's it's are like Cheetos, I think. But quavers are a sort of little sort of twisty, little mini sort of cascadey twist of loose, mazy cornness with a hefty, cheesy odour. I mean, I've never tried to describe quavers before. Did I do well? Anyway, question 13, year 8 geography. If you were swimming around the Cayman Islands, what sea are you in? If you're swimming around the Cayman Islands, what sea are you in? Question 13. I like that, Claire. They taste curly. Good evening to the fearsome foursome as well, who are arguing, a lot of arguing over the indie band. Ooh, Best description ever. Well, thanks. Cheese curls, says Doris. I mean, it's pretty simple there, isn't it? Curls, though. Yeah. Bacon wheat crunchies. Oh, now you're talking. They're up there with barbecue hula hoops as my garage crisps of choice. Yep. Question 13. If you're swimming around the Cayman Islands, what sea are you in? And that's your geography lesson done. Now we're on to history, but you've got some multiple choice here because I know you were already panicking. Quavers are like cheesy packing material. They are. But those are called peanuts, so that's not helping anybody. Anyway, question 14. Barbecue hula hoops are the nuts. Well, love a spicy knick-knack now. And what about the old, they did a scampi and lemon knick-knack, didn't they? I used to have them after swimming when I was about 10. Good. And any other middle-class pursuits to share with the group? No. All right, question 14. History. Which of Henry VIII's wives had previously been married to his brother? A. Catherine of Aragon. B. Catherine Howard. C. Catherine Parr. Pringles I've got some time for, Edmund. Preferably paprika or barbacoa. Joe Cramming, pickled onion space rays. I'm a pickled onion monster munch man myself. I love that phrase, Gillian. Heir to mortgage. So, which of Henry VIII's wives had previously been married to his brother? A. Catherine of Aragon. B. Catherine Howard. C. Catherine Parr. That's your question 14 in your history lesson of this special homeschooling round from Andy. Yes. Thank you, Andy, for sending these, by the way. Clearly, there should be a crisp round next week. Yeah. Well, I was thinking of doing a chocolate reference in the themed section, which is coming up shortly. But I realised that, like, crunchies and whispers and all these things that are very British just don't translate, and we have a truly international audience here at Nick's Pub Quiz, so I think the same thing would be true of crisps. But you know, we're having it now. Skips were fab, Julie. They're still around, those little melt in the mouth prawn cocktail business numbers. Right, question 15. Spanish now. Spanish indeed. Scampi fries, good. Spanish. What is the English translation for the Spanish word coche? And I'll spell that for you. C-O-C-H-E. C-O-C-H-E. What is the English translation for the Spanish word coche? Is it A, car? Is it B, kitchen? Or C, pig? So that is the English translation for the Spanish word coche. A, car, B, kitchen, or C, pig. Erica, you just twatted. I think Erica's absolutely twatted everybody. Did you just... Yeah, I'll just write it down quickly. Good. Love that. See, it happens to us all. What did I... Brannigan's, Chrissy. That was the mention that I just saw. The ham and mustard flavour. Oh, aren't they good? So much flavour. Strong and... yeah. A big happy birthday. A happy 18th to Rachel for Friday. Rachel, happy birthday. Edmund, E.L. James might enjoy the punishment. So, excellent. Right, we now move into the section where I ask you some questions that shouldn't be too difficult. You work out the theme and you get an extra 3 points come the end. Or come half time by the time we check them. We start with question 16 of our little themed round. Thank you to Andy for his questions. We shall come to those answers in due course. Question 16 then. Black, green and oolong are types of what? Question 16. Black, green and oolong are types of what? Good idea, Texas. What did Texas say? I missed it. Erica needs to be spanked for her transgression. Is this the way we're at? Crisps cocktail pairing. Ooh, interesting. So that was 16. 17. North Americans stand in line. What do English people do? North Americans stand in line. What do English people do? Alistair Lloyd, is E.L. James the real E.L. James? Well, none of us know. Yes, it is. It is. I know you're looking at me and all this and thinking, shouldn't she have better things to do in a way? No. She's a top quizzer. I like that. No. See? Tisn't. Tisn't. But we like her coming anyway. We do. We let her in. Even all this masquerading, pretending to be a massively successful international author. Just, you know, we humour her. That was question 17. Question 18. The Mediterranean is categorised as what type of body of water? Team Carol Baskin. None of us have better things to do, Nick. You're quite right. But we get to hang out with each other, right? So that's cool. Doug and Sue's got the theme. Maybe you have. Maybe you have. You could now perhaps be considering questions, don't put them in, of your own. So that was 18. The Mediterranean is categorised as what type of body of water? 19. An ophthalmologist specialises in healthcare related to what body part? All right, E.L. James. You're right, Team Carol Baskin. We have got nothing else to do. Why would you be so unkind? An ophthalmologist specialises in healthcare related to what body part? That's question number 19. Good. These should be fairly quick answers, I should think. And question 20. Bumble, carpenter and honey are types of which insect? Bumble, carpenter and honey are all types of which insect? Too late now. So, hopefully those last 5 questions have given you 5 answers that will allow you to consider a theme. And pop that theme down on the side after your 20 questions and hopefully you might get yourselves an extra 3 points. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh, Red Coco says I've got the theme at last. Are you ready to all sing the theme with yourselves? Because I can't work it from here. It's over there. It's fine. Those are the questions for your first half of Nick's Pub Quiz. Yes, there we go. Well done. This was just the same. Good. Make sure that you have popped all of those answers down. Make sure you've just twiddled those little ones that you weren't sure about, and that any others you've put a guess in for, because that's always a good thing. Texas, the proper music. Good. Yes, hopefully we've got all that. Our little our spelling bees. Texas is gutted. All right, we'll see what we can do. Just hold on a minute. Beautiful assistant has emerged at the speed of light to give you our end of the first 20 questions. Yes, we're there. Chrissy, are you pissed? No, it's just... Oh, we'll have it again. Sure. No, stop. Shush. Texas meant he thought it was beautiful. Well, we can go a cappella next time. The music indeed. All right, well done, everybody. Let us go back and start the answers for that first half. Ems, you sound like the little Lurpak man playing his butter trumpet. There's a commercial reference if ever I've heard one. All right, so yes, let us go back then to question 1 and begin the answers. Lurpak man was called Douglas, says bearded Frank Sinatra. I mean, we're a hive of information, aren't we? We just... Amazing. Question 1. Scientists in Australia have recently discovered the oldest known rock art, but what's it a picture of? It's a picture of a kangaroo. A kangaroo. I feel like we need a TikTok dance routine to the music. As if people on here are on TikTok. Nick's rather partial to a butter trumpet. Caroline, I don't even... Sure. Great. I'll go with it. Yep, kangaroo, the answer to question 1. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the answers. Question 2, the hospital is C, St Bart's. St Bartholomew's. St Bart's is where Prince Philip has been moved to. Question number 2. Question 3, the 75-year-old country music star that sang Vaccine, 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 was, of course, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. I am on TikTok, actually, but it's just where I shoved all my live commentary videos. I've not done any dance routines, so I'm definitely doing it wrong. I'm basically using it like YouTube, which, you know, is wrong, but bite me. Yeah, Dolly Parton, the answer to question 3. Question 4, which former French president has been sentenced to 3 years in jail? It was A, Nicolas Sarkozy. I know, hell of a voice, Rob, I don't like to brag. Nicolas Sarkozy, question 4. Question 5, the actress, political activist and environmentalist who won the Cecil B. Demille Award was Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda. I don't know if I've mentioned Jane Fonda before. My best mate Vicky loved that she did an advert for, who was it, Lancome or L'Oreal or someone. And I mean, it was probably about 5-10 years ago now, and she was, what, 68 or something? And because she's obviously looking so youthful and her skin is glowing or whatever, she sort of looks to camera and she's like, I'm 68. And it's like, oh, wow, don't you look young? But my friend Vicky akined it to the idea of when sort of in like 80s TV over here, you interview anybody old in the street, the immediate thing they do was tell you how old they were, as if it was a major achievement and the audience would probably clap. So we used to enjoy catching that advert with Jane Fonda, and every time she'd turn to camera, we'd just go, I'm 68! Which we thought was entertaining. So I give you that as my gift to you about Jane Fonda. I'm 68! So that was the answer to question 5 anyway. Question 6, we're on to the spelling bee. Still making me laugh. Cataclysmic. Right, ready? Have you got this? Cat, C-A-T, A-C-L, cataclysmic. I'll just spell it. C-A-T-A-C-L-Y-S-M-I-C. Cataclysmic. C-A-T-A-C-L-Y-S-M-I-C. Well done if you got that one. Then the one for number 7 is asymptomatic. Maybe you've seen that written a fair few times in the last year. It is A-S-Y-M-P-T-O-M-A T-I-C. Asymptomatic. A-S-Y-M-P-T-O-M-A-T-I-C. Then, question number 8 was spelled daffodil. D-A-F-F-O-D-I-1-L. So it is D-A-F-F-O-D-I-L. Now, I'm missing a few messages here. Very good. Oh, no, just checking things. Good. Right. On to question 9. What happened next? What happened next, indeed? Well, boxers Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield got into a bit of a tangle in round 3 of their boxing match. What happened next? Tyson bit a 1-inch piece out of Holyfield's right ear and spat it out onto the ring. Incredibly, the fight was allowed to resume until Tyson bit. So incredibly, it was allowed to resume until he bit the left ear, at which point it was stopped. As my beautiful assistant says, if you can't beat 'em, eat 'em. Loving it. So if you said that he bit his ear, give yourself a point for that. That was question number 9 in our What Happened Next. Question 10. The original members of which English indie rock band featured Johnny Borrell, Bjorn Agren, Rennie Lane, Ben Ellis and drummer Matt Hector? Erica, who did you put? Who did you go with for this answer? Because the answer you wanted was Razorlight. Razorlight was the answer to question number 10. Johnny Borrell, of course, the lead singer. Question 11 then, into Andy's special round, our homeschooling round. A hurrah from Erica, good. There are 25 CDs in a box. Shop orders 14 boxes. How many CDs? It's 350. 350. Well done if you got that right. I'm just checking that is right, but yeah, good, yeah, good. Is it? Yeah, good, yeah, it is. It was sent to me. I hadn't checked it, but it is anyway. 350 for question 11. Question 12, music. A quaver lasts half as long as which other note? A crotchet. Who got the crotchet? Crotchet for question 12. Question 13, year 8 geography. If you're swimming around the Cayman Islands, what sea are you in? It is the Caribbean Sea. I can see comments back to Alec, and I'm just missing it. Thank you. Thanks, Jodie. Alec, deliciousness. What? Alec's deliciousness. 50 Shades of something. Did I miss something before that? I miss Happy Born Day for Sunday. Oh, very good. Missed that. Two boys who did A-level music. Ah, excellent. Well done. Right. Where are we? That was the Caribbean Sea for question 13. Question 14. Which of Henry VIII's wives had previously been married to his brother? It was A, Catherine of Aragon. Well done if you got Catherine of Aragon. I'd never heard that stat before myself. Question 15, Spanish. What's the English translation for the Spanish word coche? Leo James, who seems to be the star of tonight's show, certainly answered car, which was the right answer. A car. Laura Buzak can hear my beautiful assistant smacking and banging around. Emma, good old GCSE music a few years ago. Very good. Car. Yes, Erica, thank you for reaffirming that. All right, into our last 5 questions of the first half, where we have a theme to gather. So, black, green and oolong, question 16 are types of what? Tea. Yes, tea. North American stand in line, question 17. What do English people do? Queue. Yes. Question 18. The Mediterranean is categorized as what type of body of water? Sea. Yes. 19. An ophthalmologist specializes in healthcare related to what body part? Eye. And question 20. Bumble, carpenter, and honey are all types of which insect? Bee. So those answers: T, Q, S, E, B. It's the alphabet. They're all letters. They're all letters, the alphabet. Either one of those as a theme will work very nicely. And thank you to my sister. It's not a ditloid and they're not connected. I did think about going next level on that, or I was looking at all the letters, letters of the alphabet that sound like words. And could I then make that into something else? I went, it's next pub quiz, get on with it. Homophones. Same to you, Claire. Right, get your answers in. Don't forget you get 3 extra points for that last one. So that's out of 22, I think, because it's worth 1 and then you get 3. No, you get 3. Of course you get 3 extra. It's out of 23. It's a full house for Erica. Well done. Very good. Nick's Narnia's got 20. The O'Gradiator's got 20. The Sinclair's got 19. Tadda's got 21. Where are we? Ben says, isn't 12 semi-quaver? No, apparently not. Where are we? 24, Team Carol Baskin. 22 for Chrissy Hart. There, 23, a full house for Dave as well. 23 from the Buzak. Doug thought I was going cutie pie. That would have been quite fun, wouldn't it? Where are we? There we go. Caroline just confirming with Ben. Afraid not. Crotchet's worth 1. Quaver is worth half. 21 for the Laskowskis. Anyway, I've really butchered that for you, haven't I? 20 for Simon Balmford. 21 for the Rice Slippers. 18 from Paul Godden. He's very happy with that. 21 from Nick. The Newton's Roadies with 20. Doug and Suze with 19. 23 out of 23 for Claire Varga. A 23 for Gav McGee. 17 for Jim. James Watts, 1 out of 5 at one point. Okay, recovery from that shocking start. 19 for Mark Whitmore. 18 for Russell Weeks. 18 from MJ Godden. 19 for Gary and the Froome Boy 3. 20 for the Wandsworth Winos. 19 for Vicky and Rob. 18 from Maeve Larkin. 19 Chuff from Karen G. A sad 15 from Solo Beard Effort. 21 out of 23 for Francis Pants. 20 for Sarah P. Hello. Dear 15 for the Dog Egg, says Janie. 23-2 for Dave Jones, 18 for Julie, 18 for Neil. He's very pleased with that. Normally struggle to get double figures. Well done, Neil. Excellent stuff. 20 from Rusty and CJ. Best first half score yet from Jenny. She says it must be the wine. Well, it must indeed. 19 for Red Cocoa. 21 for the Team Home Aloners. And Reddit Standard have just joined. Well, cheers. Cheers to you. 21 for Ginger and Juicy. Those are your answers for the first half of your Nick's Pub quiz. Good scores tonight, yes? So, if you are here enjoying yourself or being distracted or not worrying about the world being in a terrible place, and you've got some pennies coming in and you'd like to share one or two with me for my troubles, then that would be very nice and generous of you. Many of you do, many of you did last time out. I am eternally grateful. I didn't get a chance with my busy day to read out all your lovely names of a selection of you that do, but paypal.me/rugbymedia is the spot. My beautiful assistant Caroline has popped that in the chat. And prepare to copy and paste the email address in the chat, in the description as well, please, Caroline. We may need it in a moment. Because, and thank you to all of you that do contribute. Some of you know you're going to do the quiz and you pop a couple of quid in there, a couple of quid each per household, whatever, I don't mind. If you can't afford it, you're also very welcome, because this is the year we're having, right? But those of you that do, it means an awful lot to me, so thank you very much indeed. Now, we mentioned last time when we did the Zoe Teeny. This is my little break, by the way. So if you need to want to go and get your G&T or another Bailey's or whatever, do it now. But if not, bear with, and I'll just talk to you for a minute. Not like I talk the rest of the time. We did the Zoe Teeny last time, which was a lovely response. I should say so myself. Lovely idea for my niece Zoe, who was 18. We did the Zoe Teeny. If you remember, it looked something a little bit like this, and we made a new drink, and then we took a picture of it, and then we put doodles over it from our lovely friend Diane, who worked on the book, as you all know, and then we blew that up, and I put it in a nice frame, gave it to my niece, and she can go, that was fun, and stick it on her wall at uni, or she can burn it in a fire if she likes. But either way, that's what we did for Zoe, and a load of you loved it, and we thought, do we offer you this? Could this be a service we do? That maybe my beautiful assistant and our lovely designer Diane could do. So we offered the chance to one of you that maybe they could try it, and we'll see if it works, and you guys basically can tell us if you like the idea and if you want to pay for it, get one for a birthday, do a thing for someone. So what we did, I don't need, just checking, I don't need that one as well as this one, do I? No, fine. So we spoke to Kate, who is on the quiz tonight, Team JK, one half of, and we messaged afterwards and said, okay, what sort of drinks are you into? What sort of things do you like? She mentioned a few bits, and then we said, and what else do you like? And Kate loves a bit of retail therapy. She likes her handbags and her shoes and a bit of accessories and things like that. And also loves a bit of Nick's Pub quiz, obviously. And the sort of drinks she likes are the sorts of nice and light, refreshing, summery feeling things. She mentioned a Hugo to us. So that is why you have a Hugo tonight, because we took a picture of that being created. But we have also taken Kate's themes and just for anyone who heard the Prosecco going while my Hugo is being made, we took all those themes and we made Kate's Spring Spritzer, I'm calling it, like a shopping spree. I'm making it up. Here you go. We've shoved it in a little frame for you here. Now you've got our little doodle man is got a handbag and is on some boxes, having been shopping. There's some shoes at the bottom here. There's that says Team JK on it. I think if you can just see in there, and it says Kate's Spring Spritzer, and that you can see the rest of our kitchen. So this is a little personalised thing that we did for Kate, which is a little demo of the sort of thing we think people might like. If you do, great. If you don't, that's fine. Now the idea is that, yes, obviously we've done that one and we created another cocktail over here. we've also got, as those of you with the book know, about 25, 30 other cocktails, all of which we have pictures for currently. So we thought, if any of you out there like the idea of having something done on one of the existing cocktail pictures that we've got, so the Hoglet Orange Espresso Martini picture, those ones in the book, but that we could change the doodles on and make them more personalised, then maybe that might be something you like to do for the special price of £14.99. And the idea, Kate, there we go. I absolutely love this. Thank you much, Nick. Thank you so much, Nick and Tom. Such a great idea. We'll get this one to you, Kate. So don't worry about that. But the idea being that you could, if you wanted to, get in touch with us, say, okay, I'd like it to be on the Winter Negroni. It's for my husband who does a thing. And just get in touch with us with a few details on who it might be for. And my beautiful assistant is going to look after things. You have had an email for him before. He's giving you a new one. It's in the description. It's tom@tomhallconsulting.co.uk. He's also available for your consulting needs. tomhallconsulting.co.uk. His business is mainly consulting with people called Tom Hall, but you know, it's working for him. M says definitely keen. Douglas Buttertrumpet says I might go for this. That's an excellent pickup and surname. Boozak says, makes me thinking I need a Boozak cocktail, gin, rum, wine, gin, tequila, gin, Prosecco and gin. Excellent. At the minute, we're not making new cocktails for it. I know we have there. This is about applying stuff to existing ones we've got. We are happy to start looking into creating pictures on existing cocktails. Not so much creating new cocktails, but if you're like, actually, I love a Long Island iced tea, then we're like, okay, we haven't made that yet. If you'd like us to do it, make a Long Island iced tea, put some doodles on it, take a nice picture and personalise that for you, well, that can be done as well. That will cost a little bit more because we'd obviously have to go and make the cocktail and take the picture and everything else. But if you want that, still email my beautiful assistant and he can get back to you and go, yeah, we can do that. It's going to cost you 25 quid, 30 quid or something. Who knows? But that's the idea. So it's a kind of trially open thing. We may also put it on our Shopify where we sold the book in a few days and I can email you once that's all up and running. Mark says he would love the one with the cherry daiquiri for obvious reasons. Old Cherie over here, who Mark very kindly gave me. So that's the idea. If you can send to the USA, I'd like to place an order. There you go, says June. Well, June, email tom@tomhallconsulting.co.uk and we can send. Basically, they will be printed this size. So it'll be 6x4 on-printed thing, unframed. You can sort out a lovely frame at your end and they'll be sent on some in a nice please do not bend envelope that hopefully looks after it and we'll get it sent and doodled. It's not like doodled on the image. It's all part of the photo, just to be clear. And there we go. So it's an idea. If we find there's a ton that have come into Tom, then A, that's great. If loads of you want some cocktails done that we've not done before, then that'll be interesting how we work that out. It may be that then with those of you that are going for new ones, it then helps widen our repertoire. Maybe we go on to, you know, not on the high street websites, anything. Good entrepreneurial stuff. Well, you know, I mean, the idea is, we were chatting earlier, if you were like, well, actually, my husband loves an old fashioned and it's his birthday coming up and we could get on the rugby and the thing and actually then you're able to present him with a little frame thing. If I got that for, I mean, I love espresso martinis, I'd probably stick that in my little study next to me and be like, it's my drink and it's all about me. And there's a bit of extra value in that, isn't there? So that's where we think this could go. And it makes use of my beautiful assistant skills and it also sends a little bit more fun, creative work to Diane, who's done such amazing stuff. How about sending us a digital image to save posting, says Red Coco. Well, I guess that's possible, isn't it? Maybe that's a discounted option for some who might prefer it. There we are. Okay, I think we're about time to get underway for the second half. And I can see my beautiful assistant making his way toward me with the very Hugo we were talking about. So, excuse me while I get that down the hatch. Well, say good evening to my beautiful assistant, everybody. Hooray! There he is. Dave invented the Shiraz bow, strongbow topped with Shiraz. Dave, are you out of hospital yet? Thank you very much. Hello, Tom, Erica. Hello, says Mitzi. Hello, says everybody. Right. Have you got Hugo? A Hugo? Anyone else out there? Mine is arriving right about now. There we are. Wonderful. Wow, look at that. That looks so refreshing. And of course, I should be maybe calling it the Nick's Pub quiz name for this evening, which is, of course, Kate's Spring Spritzer. Hooray! Look at that. He's done it again, hasn't he? Look, very pretty. That's the way round, isn't it? That's where the cucumber's doing his business. Thank you very much. Cheers, everybody. I am now straight into a Hugo. Oh, over here. Well, hold on. I need to move a few people, won't I? Oh, there's a bit of elderflower in there and everything, isn't there? Let me move. There we go. Something will fall over in a minute, I'm sure. Oh. That's just reflecting the light there now, look. No, that's not going to sit there. What's this way, Rat? What? Yes, I know. When I put the stand out, it reflects the light and you can't see it properly. It's well rehearsed, this, isn't it? Right, are we ready for the second half of Nick's Pub quiz? It is time to get ourselves ready. We have another few guest questions to start the second half. Can I fill long enough to make it seem natural that my beautiful assistant plays the intro music for the second half any time around now? I love that, Caroline, straight in with you, Muppets. Nick's been on the Shirazbos. It's all gone Pete Tong. Brilliant. Alex says hi to Tom. He is working on yours, Alec. He will be in touch. Did you want to share that? Did you want to share that in shot? Sorry, 1 second, Alec. This is going to be part of your creation. Oh, just a quick look at this. What is it? It's rosé vermouth. Yes. And he likes, go on, he likes this noise. It's got a classy noise to it. All right, we now say thank you to Ms. Katie Morgan for our questions that start the second half, which are great noise. Indeed, E.L. James. Now, these are all how children, on the sort of homeschooling, schooly, kidsy theme, how children have better described animals. Alex says sexy, Tom. So there we are. So how children have better described animals. And a couple of these have had me in hysterics earlier. So you'll hopefully get the idea when I start with question 21, which is, question 21, a land cloud. This is an animal. This is how kids might alternatively describe an animal. And it's my huge thanks to Katie for being one of our guest questioners for this. So we've had Andy, and these are 5 from Katie. A land cloud. That's question 21. Question 22. A curvy unicorn. A curvy unicorn. What might a kid be describing there? All animals, of course. A curvy unicorn. Question 23. This description is a swam into the wall too fast fish. This is a swam into the wall too fast fish. It's question 23. Kate, this is the bomb. I mean, I'm smelling cut grass. The sun is, the apricity on my skin is delicious. I learned that word the other day, apricity. That is the feeling of the warmth of the sun on your skin. Isn't that good? Shut up, Nick, move on. That was 23. 24, I love this one. A toothpick hamster. A toothpick hamster. You've become Ginny Goulden. What's in the drink? Prosecco. I'm looking over there. Prosecco, elderflower, and some deliciousness. Spring in a glass. It is, Kate. It is. It does remind me, Edmund, of the show Kids Say the Funniest Things. Yeah. So 24, a toothpick hamster. And 25, a disco chicken. Yep. 25, a disco chicken. Which is all I'm going to call them from now on. Oh, hello. Got a little boozy pocket there. 25, a disco chicken. It's a goodie, that one. You'll know if you've got it. You'll be like, yes, it's that. Of course it is. Are your cupboards just full of drinks? No, just there's a shelf over there which is just booze and non-booze. All our non-alcohol spirits, and then a few boozy ones. That was 25 then. A disco chicken. Thank you very much to Katie. It sort of goes past fairly quickly, that one, doesn't it? But yeah, they're all excellent. How kids prefer to describe animals, from Katie Morgan. So thank you very much indeed for those. We look forward to doing those answers and confirming them. All right, now we've got, well, after such an enjoyable round, I want to celebrate by getting my dits out. Well, I've got two challenging dits today, some really quite weighty dits for you to get yourselves around. The first ditloid, if you're not familiar with what a ditloid is, then may I suggest a clue: 18H on a GC, and that would be 18 holes on a golf course. That would be the answer I'd be after. Yes, David says, well done, Katie, quite right too. You have two ditloids, and they're coming to you, the two clues, right now. KHH6W. I'll do that one again. KHH6W. And then the second one is JB is AP46. Nick's been thinking about dits since the last quiz. When you've been having some alone time, I bet. KHH6W and JB is AP46. Thank you, Caroline. Straight in there on the chat. Confirmation of your two ditloids for those that can see them. KHH6W. JB is AP46. Oh. Got either one? One is historical, one's very much the present. That's all I can say. Well, it's not all I can say. Katie Hopkins has 6 weasels. It's the right answer. No. Well, I'm going to say it's all related to power. To power. All related to power. Douglas Butter Trumpet. Got them both. Yeah, Vicky and Rob have got them both. There you go. You see? Well done. Well done. Yep, you're all doing well. Good. Then while you're working on the ditloids, question 27. Which actor in the gender-neutral sense, traditionally, features in the following films? A Fish Called Wanda, True Lies, and Knives Out. Well done, everybody who's got the ditloids. I'm now after the actor that features in the following films. A Fish Called Wanda, True Lies, and Knives Out. Actor in the gender-neutral sense of the word. I don't say actor and actress in this question. I just say actor. So, A Fish Called Wanda, True Lies, and Knives Out. It's a cracking film, Knives Out, if you've not seen it. I hear Oscar had his 12th birthday on Sunday. Very happy birthday to you, Oscar. Jodie tells me. Very good. So that's 27, the actor featuring in A Fish Called Wanda, True Lies, and Knives Out. All right. Yes, Edmund. Question 28. Which two gases are involved in the human body's respiratory system? Question 28. Which two gases are involved in the human body's respiratory system? I want two gases. You're only going to get 1 point, though. Yeah. Just how it goes. Question 28. Which two gases are involved in the human body's respiratory system? It's question 28. These are some tough ditties. Yes, Ems, they are some tough ditties. But quite easy. Quite easy for some people. It's the nature of it, isn't it? That was 28. Question 29. Thank you, Caroline, for popping that one up. Question 29. Hugh Bonneville played which character in the Downton Abbey series? It's question 29. Hugh Bonneville played which character in the Downton Abbey series? Not going to be minting then, but it was making a lovely noise. No cocktail tomorrow for the England Rugby Schools one. We'll be on our best behaviour. I mean, I might have a drink. I just won't be telling them what's in it. Mark Hatfield, it's my grandson Harry's 7th birthday today. Well, excellent. Yes, Boozak, the main bloke, is not quite the answer I'm after. That was 29 then. Hugh Bonneville played which character in the Downton Abbey series? James was hoping this would be a Paddington question. I hope every day is a Paddington day. Oh, just the best. Okay, it's language time. It is language time. Yeah, Mark, I might basically tomorrow, I'll just have a mug with booze in it, but it'll probably just look like I'm having a nice evening cup of tea. It'll be our little secret. So yeah, don't forget, we are here tomorrow at 7 o'clock, an hour earlier, doing a slightly less PG, it'll be a U version of Nick's Pub Quiz. So do join us. There'll be a few rugby questions in there, so if you know me from my rugby world and fancy challenging yourself with a few little rugger questions, then I'll be throwing a few in. All right, from question 30 onwards, I've got some words in another language again, and I'd like you to work out what they are. This time, the word they all translate to is water. Maria, I've never seen Downton Abbey either. And there they are. You blow on the mug of wine to make it appear to be tea. That's Miss Sister in action, everybody. So these are all words for water. And they are in Croatian, Gaelic, Danish, Swahili, Portuguese. And you need to work out which ones are which. Simple as that. I'm not going to say them for you, partly because I might say them wrong. Shiny clipboard, thanks. But Croatian, Gaelic, Danish, Swahili and Portuguese, these are all the words for water. I need you to match up the word to the language, simple as that. Yeah? Croatian, Gaelic, Danish, Swahili, Portuguese. Just give you a few more seconds on this one. Peekaboo. Good. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. And your time is up on those withdrawing language questions. Good, well done. Hopefully you're working away on those nicely. Right now it is time to go on to the music round with no music, as is traditional with Nick's Pub Quiz, because I don't know what makes them copyright take down a YouTube video. Anyway, we're doing Name the Year, and you're going to probably want to have someone on your team who's older than me, probably. Because my wonderful older sister helped me with a few of these earlier in suggesting some songs, and I'd probably play to a sort of slightly younger age group from me own, so it's probably only fair that for those of you that are a little bit older, you're going to get the chance to have a stab at some of these. So, name the years for the following. They are consecutive decades. They're not massively old, but we'll see. Question 35. The Grace Jones version of La Vie en Rose, when was that released? At the Hong Kong Sevens, we were not allowed booze in the stands. Vodka and lemonade looked like water. Very good. So 35, please tell me the year of release for Grace Jones's version of La Vie en Rose. For question 36, I'd like the year of release of Good Year for the Roses, Elvis Costello. Good Year for the Roses, Elvis Costello. Year of release, please, for question 36. Question 37. Year of release, please, for Kiss from a Rose by Cecil. You may be sensing a sort of flowery springtime theme to our questions or to the music round. So, name the year. La Vie en Rose, Grace Jones for 35. Good Year for the Roses, 36, Elvis Costello. 37, Kiss from a Rose, Cecil. They are consecutive decades. But not just 10 years apart. You know the drill. If you get a year either side, you'll be getting half a point. Yeah. All right. Any further debates going on between you on that one? Let us go on. Question 38. We're on to the lyrics then. 2 lyrics questions for you. Question 38. Here you go. Schitt's Creek question. Good Year for the Roses. Very nice, Julia. 38. What is this song? I just want the title of the song. If you get the artist, you can have a pat on the back. But here we go. The lyrics for question 38. I'll be over at 10. You told me time and again. But you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door. I can't take any more. It's not you. You let me down again. I've never really listened to or read the lyrics in that way to realise quite how sort of sad and distressing they are. Question 38. Here we go. The lyrics one more time. I'll be over at 10, you told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door, I can't take any more. It's not you, you let me down again. I gave you a little bit more syncopation as the song gives it that time. One more time. Just let you have a little percolate. Oh, is it that? I shall read it one more time with a little more added syncopation for you. Here we go. I'll be over at 10, you told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door, I can't take any more, it's not you, you let me down again. Ode to the Amazon delivery guy. Nice, Suze. So that was 38. Then the lyrics for 39. Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Together we've climbed hills and trees, learned of love and ABCs. So that is question 39. The lyrics are as follows. Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Together we've climbed hills and trees, learned of love and ABCs. Mitzi loves this song. There's any number of artists that did this, so it's a good job we're just after the song title. I keep going for that and realising, there's a straw. Thank you very much, Caroline. Excellent work at topping them up. Another ABC reference. Well, you know, Suze, it's all planned. Question 40. We're there. We are at question 40. Kenneth Williams, Barbara Windsor, Bernard Bresslaw, Hattie Jake, Sid James, they all starred in which series of films? It's question 40. Kenneth Williams, Barbara Windsor, Bernard Bresslaw, Hattie Jakes and Sid James starred in which series of films? I love how much chat, by the way, is going on about how long it would take for a butter trumpet to melt. That advert's brought a whole load of memories back, hasn't it? Indeed, Paul. So that's your question 40, and an angel has arrived in the room. Those are all your questions for your March Wednesday Nick's Pub Quiz. Oh, yes, sir. Madam. Indeed. All right. Let us prepare to go through the answers for the second half. We start, of course, with Katie Morgan's guest questions. And Katie, we are indebted to you for some brilliant, entertaining and lovely questions. We have 21. How are these children describing these animals? They've gone for a land cloud for question 21. Which is a sheep. Of course, it's a sheep. Well done, everybody who got that. 22, a curvy unicorn. A curvy unicorn, it's a rhino. Yes, a rhino. A curvy unicorn, yeah. A swam into the wall too fast fish. That is a hammerhead shark. A hammerhead shark for 23. These two are my favourites. 24, a toothpick hamster. A hedgehog. Hope none of you North Americans have been caught out with a porcupine there. a hedgehog, toothpick hamster, and 25, a disco chicken, a peacock. I mean, they're disco chickens forever, aren't they? Now, why would they ever be a peacock? Absolutely brilliant. Alex, cheers, Caroline, Nick and Tom. Love from the lying bits in the wardrobe. Are you off? Anyway, of course it's obvious now you say it. Katie, brilliant effort on those. We loved them dearly. Let us know if you find any more. But yes, certainly at any stately homes, National Trust properties, if you walk past a peacock when we're back to normal, do go, oh look, disco chicken. Yeah, I'm sure someone will enjoy that. All right, let's get my dits out so that you can all see them. KHH6W and JB is a P46. King Henry had 6 wives. He was mentioned earlier, wasn't he? Indeed. King Henry had 6 wives. And JB, Joe Biden, is American President 46. Yes, he is. Joe Biden is American President 46. Well done to all of you who got those. Some were pretty quick, some may have taken a bit longer, but well done. 27, the actor who was in Fish Called Wanda, True Lies and Knives Out. And of course, some of you found the emojis for the peacock, I see, the disco chicken, my apologies. Yes, someone said, Edmund I think said Halloween effectively as well. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is the answer. I was her PA for 2 days at Pinewood Studios at the age of 16. She was awesome. I may have told that story before. But yeah, that's my little Jamie Lee Curtis moment. 28, the 2 gases involved in the human body's respiratory system, oxygen and carbon dioxide. It's just 1 mark for both there. If you've only got 1, it's half a point. So oxygen and carbon dioxide we wanted for question 28 for a full mark. 29, Hugh Bonneville played Lord Grantham. Lord Grantham, the answer to question 29. All right, now we are on to the language question. So let me return us to this one. So we were after you matching these up. That top one, number 30, is Gaelic. I can't remember. The pronunciation is something like Wishka or something. I've probably got that wrong. But it's also very close to how they actually say whiskey in Gaelic as well, which I think is water of life. So that's why a lot of people like the association between water and whiskey in Ireland and that kind of thing. Anyway, that is the Irish, the Gaelic. So for 30, there we are. 31 is Swahili. So 30 is Gaelic, 31 is Swahili. Well done if you got that. 32 is the Portuguese. Hopefully that one wasn't too problematic for most people. And then did you get these two the right way round? 33, Croatian. 34, Danish. So I'll give those to you one more time. 30 is Gaelic for water. 31 is Swahili. 32 is Portuguese. 33 is Croatian. 34 is Danish. Well done if you got a full house out of those. And my thanks to my sister Siobhan for helping with them as well. Nick says, get in the water. So well done. There we go. Ishka. Thank you, Clearna. I was nearly there. Ishka. There we go. Right. On to the name the years then. Going a little further back than sometimes we do. La Vie en Rose, Grace Jones was 1977. 1977. Give yourself half a mark if you're on 76 or 78. Then, Good Year for the Roses, Elvis Costello was 1981. 1981 for Good Year for the Roses, just 4 years after Grace Jones. But yeah, 1981 for question 36. Question 37, Kiss from a Rose, Seal, 1994. 1994, Kiss from a Rose, Seal. Give yourself half a mark for 93 or 95. So those years one more time. 35, La Vie en Rose, Grace Jones, 1977. Good Year for the Roses, Elvis Costello, 1981. Kiss from a Rose, Seal, 1994. Well done. 0 out of 3 for the foursome there. On to the lyrics. I'll be over at 10. You told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door. I can't take any more. It's not you. You've let me down again. Build me up, buttercup. The foundations. And there we have Ishka. The other word that I won't even risk saying, Anne-Marie, there you go, is Irish for whiskey. There you go, which is water of life, I believe, is the translations. There we go. Little bit of education too. Yes, build me up, Buttercup, the foundations. I've probably sung those words a load of times, typical, and never been like, I'll be over at 10, you told me time and again, but you're late. I wait around and then I run to the door, can't take it anymore, it's not you, you've let me down. I get so, ooh. Quite, but yes, an ode to the Amazon delivery driver was an excellent suggestion for Build Me Up Buttercup. Question 38. Question 39. This rang a few bells, I think, with a few of you. Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Yes, it was Seasons in the Sun. Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks, by Westlife. Nirvana did Seasons in the Sun as well, apparently. What's the... Caroline, I'm leaving that journey out. We had joy, we had fun, we had Seasons in the Sun. So there we are, Build Me Up Buttercup, Seasons in the Sun, all part of the sort of springtime feel, even though it's currently 3 degrees outside again. But you know, that's March for you. And then finally, question 40. Kenneth Williams, Barbara Windsor, Bernard Bresslaw, Hattie Jake, Sid James starred in which series of films? It was, of course, the Carry On films. The Carry On films. Those are all of your questions and all of your answers for the Wednesday Nick's Pub quiz. Let's see how you've done, everybody. Woo! I'll have a little sip of my drink. David Morgan says 38 for the Rice Slippers. It's pronounced Baha, says Anne-Marie, thank you. 39 for Chrissy, 33.5 for MJ Godden. A dismal 27.5. Think I'll put some toast with my butter. Carry on, Nick, says Mrs. Johnston. 33.5 for Simon, 32.5 for the Tooting Tipplers. Before you all run away as well, I'll go back to the scores in just a sec. Don't forget tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Thursday, if you're keen for a bit more of this and a few rugby questions, and I'll try and clean it up. Then we'll be doing a Nick's Pub quiz for England rugby schools at 7 o'clock. If you've had your fix of me for the week, that's fine. The exciting bit is Friday the 19th of March. Do not forget it. We are going to be celebrating, can you believe it, while still in a lockdown, lockdown 37, a year of Nick's Pub quiz. Tell all your mates. Get them along. We will enjoy ourselves and remember the best of Nick's Pub quiz. Maybe we'll bring the monitor screen back like we had at Christmas and say hello to a couple of people. So don't forget that. Let's just go back to your scores. So 34 for the O'Gradiators, 33 for the Wandsworth Winos, a massive 40 for Joe Kremin, 35.5 for Team Carol Baskin, 36 for Alec Meadows, 34 for the Home Loaners, crashed on the music round, yeah. 32.5 Doug and Suze, 25 for Ben, lovely to have you with us, 33 Russell, 38 for the Boozak, 37.5 Team Cornish Chuffed, Nick's Narnias with 39, 35.5 for Maeve, 38 for Dave Jones, not bad, 33 Newton's Roadies, 33 Team Bronnies, 34.5, got to be the best score ever. Maeve says, great quiz, Nick. Thanks, Maeve. That's my aunt's name too. 35, it ain't the worst, says Sarah P. 39.5 for Maslow's Hierarchy of Nerds. Oh, hello. I like that. 37.5 for Francie Pants. Good second half, 35 for Team JK. 44 Full House for Claire Varga. Oh, yes. That is very good. 38 in total for the Fearsome Foursome and E.L. James. David, you're very welcome. Alex says he'll join us tomorrow. 33 for Disco Chickens all round, says Jenny. 34 for Rusty and CJ. Hope you guys are fabulous. 37 for Maria Stanford. Braden wants to know if they're telecasting the schools rugby. There's no schools rugby being played. We're doing a quiz for England schools rugby. I don't know any more about any schools rugby being so sure. 38 for Team Bendelux will be here tomorrow, says Chrissy, and for the 19th. That's nice. Ems will be in touch for a personalised butter trumpet cocktail pick, of course. Yeah, well, listen, don't forget about these. You can have one of these. Email Tom at tomhallconsulting.co.uk. His email's in the description of the video. Equally, that's a place to stick your contributions, which I'm always very grateful for. paypal.me/rugbymedia. Just checking a few bits. Fancy dress on the 19th? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I haven't thought of that yet, actually. I have to be honest. So we can have a think, or we all just dress, you know, in our very best. Is that boring? Maybe we'll come. I'll have a think. We'll come up with something. 38.5 the Guildford Guzzlers. Maria, you're very welcome. Stu and Keith, 37.5. Tatters, happy with a 36. 32.5 for Dennis. Fancy dress. Yes, I've read that out. What else? There we are. E.L. James, you're very welcome. I think that's where we're about at, team. What a treat. Thank you all. Once again, thank you for your contributions, which mean the world to me. Thank you to Caroline, my beautiful assistant. Thank you very much. Do make sure you post your selfies, as I see Caroline's coming through on the WhatsApp, to the relevant place. I just realised I've got an awful lot of this to finish, so maybe we better play the theme soon. Anyway, have a good time. I'll see a lot of you on the 19th, I hope. Do come and join us to celebrate a year of this. It's unbelievable, whether you've been here from the beginning or recently. And otherwise, I'll see you. That's not my selfie. Oh, I know what you've sent me. Welcome, Texas. Thank you. And I'll see some of you in, well, less than 24 hours. Take care, everybody. For now, ta-ta. So cold.